What if the universe isn't ready for our love? What if love wasn't just a feeling from your heart, but a connection from somewhere far beyond the stars? What if the one you are destined to love isn't human, but something, or someone from another world? One evening, as I sat alone, the rain tapping softly on my window, I received a message. But this wasn't just any message, it didn't come from someone I knew. It came from a place that I couldn't understand, from a realm where no ordinary communication could exist. And that's how my story began. A story of love unlike any I had ever imagined between me and someone, well, something not from this earth. In a universe filled with infinite possibilities, how do two souls, one human, one alien, find each other? Can love really transcend time and space? Can hearts, no matter how different, truly unite across galaxies? Stay with me until the end of the story. Trust me, you won't want to miss what happens next. And if you find this story intriguing, don't forget to subscribe to Intergalactic Hearts. Join me on this cosmic journey. Together, we'll unlock a universe of mysteries and love, beyond the stars and beyond the ordinary. Zyra stands atop a crystal-clad cliff, gazing out into the vast expanse of space. Her emerald green skin glows faintly under the starlight, her long silver-white hair flowing like liquid moonlight. Her deep violet eyes reflect the distant stars, showing the power and mystery she carries within. As a warrior, Zyra has always followed the orders of the Bureau of Fate, but a growing restlessness has taken root within her. She feels something stirring deep inside, an urge to break free from the path that has been laid out for her. Her body, with its alluring curves and the taut fabric of her body armor, reflects a combination of strength and grace. The outfit is form-fitting, designed not only for battle but to showcase her powerful yet delicate figure. The low cut of her armor hints at her sensuality, yet it remains dignified and refined. Zyra's beauty is not just skin deep, it is a reflection of her warrior spirit, a warrior who is beginning to question the forces that govern her life. Suddenly, the peaceful serenity of Ilarion is shattered, as a cosmic anomaly rips through the fabric of space. A massive ship from Earth, the Genesis, emerges from the rift, tumbling violently towards the surface of Ilarion. Its descent is marked by a series of flashes and energy waves that shake the ground beneath Zyra's feet. The impact is deafening, and the ship crashes into the crystalline mountains, sending debris scattering into the air. Zyra is immediately alerted. She races toward the crash site, her feet barely touching the ground, as she moves with the swiftness of a predator. She senses something extraordinary, an energy unlike any she's ever encountered before. It's human. As she reaches the wreckage, Zyra's sharp eyes spot a figure lying unconscious amidst the wreckage. His features are unlike any she's seen. He is a man, tall and muscular, with dark hair and piercing blue eyes. His body, though battered, exudes an aura of strength, resilience, and mystery. Arden, a warrior from Earth, has crash-landed on Ilarion. Arden slowly regains consciousness, his head spinning as he looks around, disoriented. The unfamiliar terrain of Ilarion stretches before him. His fingers brush the ground, and his mind races to understand how he ended up here. He was supposed to be on a mission to save his people, but everything has gone wrong. His heart pounds in his chest, and yet, there is a strange feeling in the air, as if the universe itself is watching him. His gaze lands on Zyra, standing before him. She is unlike anyone he has ever seen. Her green skin, her glowing hair, and the intensity in her violet eyes, captivate him instantly. He feels an inexplicable pull toward her, a connection that transcends words or reason. Where am I? Who are you? Zyra tilts her head slightly, observing him with a mixture of curiosity and caution. She senses his vulnerability, but also his strength. There is something about him, a presence that defies the natural order of the universe. You are on Ilarion, stranger. This is my world. And you are far from your own. Their eyes meet, and for a brief moment, there is an unspoken understanding between them. Zyra feels the pull of something she has never experienced before, an attraction that is both magnetic and unsettling. Arden, too, is drawn to her, his heart racing as he stands before this enigmatic being from another world. In that moment, they both realize that this meeting is no accident. Their paths have crossed for a reason, and nothing will ever be the same again. Zyra stands across from Arden, her violet eyes never leaving his as she assesses the situation. Though the crash had left him battered, his body is resilient, much like the man himself. She notices the way he carries himself, his strong presence, the way his muscles ripple beneath his shirt as he moves. But it isn't just his physicality that draws her, it's something deeper. Something primal. She is not used to feeling this way, not used to being pulled towards someone so completely. Why are you here, human? What brings you to Ilarion? No one from your world is meant to cross into ours. Arden shakes his head, still trying to make sense of the strange, foreign landscape that surrounds him. His body is bruised, his mind foggy from the crash, but his instincts are sharp. He is a soldier, a warrior, and in the face of this new, unfamiliar world, he will not break. His gaze shifts towards Zyra, who stands before him like an enigma he can't seem to unravel. I don't know how I ended up here. But I wasn't supposed to be here. My mission? Your mission? You speak of duty, yet it's clear you are not in control of your own fate. You've fallen into the hands of the universe, just as I have. She steps closer, her every movement fluid and deliberate. Arden feels a sudden, intense rush of heat as she approaches. The energy between them intensifies, like a magnetic field drawing them together. Despite himself, he feels a pull toward her that he can't explain. There is something about her, something both frightening and beautiful, that makes his heart race. The Bureau of Fate controls us all, human. We are nothing but pawns in their game. But perhaps, you are the key. The key to unlocking the chains that bind us. Tell me, why does your presence feel different? Why does it stir something inside me? Arden watches her carefully. Her voice, both commanding and enticing, sends shivers down his spine. He knows he should be cautious, should focus on finding a way home, but he can't help but be drawn to her. There's a strange beauty in her, a mystery that he can't resist. Her eyes lock onto his, and he feels something stirring deep within him, something that transcends logic and reason. I don't know. But I feel it too. Like we're connected somehow. like our fates are tied together. The air between them crackles with tension. Zyra moves closer still, her presence overwhelming yet comforting. The scent of her skin, something both exotic and intoxicating, fills his senses, clouding his thoughts. He can feel the heat radiating off her, her body's proximity drawing out feelings he thought he could suppress. Zyra stops inches from Arden, and the distance between them seems to vanish. There is no escaping the pull anymore. She stands there, taller than him by a few inches, but their gazes meet as equals, their breaths quickening as they both fight the overwhelming attraction. You are not like others I've met, human. There is something in you, something powerful. I can feel it. We should be enemies, but all I want is to be near you. To understand this force between us. Arden can't deny it anymore. The allure of Zyra, her beauty and strength, fills his senses. He steps forward instinctively, closing the gap between them. The soft whisper of his breath brushes against her skin, and in that moment, something unspoken passes between them. It's a silent acknowledgement that the desire between them is real, raw, and powerful. He raises his hand, almost unconsciously, as if to touch her, to feel the warmth of her presence. I don't know what this is, Zyra, but I can't ignore it. I can't stay away from you. Zyra looks at him, her heart pounding in her chest, as if something deep inside her is awakening. She reaches up, her fingers brushing against his cheek, the touch sending an electric jolt through both of them. Her skin is cool, but the touch burns with intensity. She leans in slightly, and he follows, both unsure but unable to resist the pull between them. As Zyra and Arden make their way through the glowing forests, the air around them begins to hum with a strange energy. It's a subtle vibration, one that both of them can feel but not quite explain. Arden, still recovering from the crash, is on high alert. He can sense that the atmosphere is heavy, like a storm is about to break, but he doesn't know where the danger is coming from. Zyra, too, is uneasy. The power she feels within her is unlike anything she's experienced before. It's as if Arden's presence has triggered something deep inside her, something she can no longer ignore. But it's not just him. It's something else. A larger force, one that she can't name but that she feels pressing in from all sides. The Bureau of Fate. They know she's here, and they will not allow her to defy the cosmic order for long. We're being watched, Arden. The Bureau has already sensed the disruption. They will not let us go freely. Who are they? The Bureau, you said? What do they want with us? Zyra hesitates for a moment, choosing her words carefully. The Bureau is a force beyond understanding, an entity that bends fate itself. She knows the consequences of angering them, but she also knows that she cannot let go of the connection she feels with Arden. They are the ones who control our fates. They decide who lives, who dies, who loves, who suffers. They make sure the universe keeps spinning according to their design. And right now, Arden, they are watching us. The fact that we are together, that we are defying the course of fate, is something they cannot allow. Arden looks at her, his jaw tightening. He had hoped for a simple mission, one where he could return to Earth and report back. But now, everything has changed. This is no longer just a mission. This is something far greater, something that could alter the very fabric of the universe. I didn't ask for this, Zyra. I didn't ask to be part of your world. But now that I'm here, I won't let them control me, and I sure as hell won't let them control you. Zyra feels a spark of admiration for him, but it's quickly overshadowed by a sense of fear of what's to come. She knows that the Bureau of Fate will not let them simply walk away. The consequences of defying them will be catastrophic. And yet, there is something in her, something powerful, that makes her unwilling to turn back. Arden, you don't understand. They will stop at nothing to bring us back into their fold. You and I, we are not meant to be together. The Bureau has already written our fates, and they are not in our favor. But Arden's determination is unwavering. He takes a step toward her, placing a hand on her shoulder, his grip firm and reassuring. For the first time since the crash, he feels a sense of purpose. He is no longer just a soldier, he is someone fighting for something greater, something more than himself. I don't care what they've written. I care about what we choose to do. And right now, I choose to be with you. If the Bureau wants a fight, then that's exactly what they'll get. For a moment, there's silence between them, the weight of his words hanging in the air. Zyra feels a stirring inside her, a sense of hope that she hasn't allowed herself to feel in a long time. She has been controlled her entire life by the Bureau, by the rules of Ilarion. But with Arden, there's a chance to break free. A chance to finally make her own choices. We can't run forever, Arden. The Bureau is too powerful. But, maybe together, we have a chance to fight. Suddenly, the ground shakes beneath them, and a low hum fills the air. The Bureau of Fate has arrived. A massive ship, glowing with dark energy, hovers above them. The ship's surface shimmers like liquid metal, and the air around it crackles with electricity. Well, it looks like the fight starts now. Zyra stands tall, her body glowing with the energy of the stars. She feels a surge of power coursing through her veins. The Bureau may control the fate of the universe, but for the first time in her life, Zyra feels the courage to defy it. She turns to Arden, her violet eyes burning with determination. Let's make them regret underestimating us. Zyra of Ilarion. Arden of Earth. You have defied the cosmic order. You have crossed the line that has been drawn for all who live within the boundaries of fate. Surrender now, and we will ensure your lives continue as planned. Resist, and you will face the consequences. Zyra's fists clench at her sides, the weight of the voice filling her chest with anger. Arden, standing beside her, can feel the intensity radiating from her. The pull between them is undeniable, but so too is the looming presence of the Bureau of Fate. The cosmic forces surrounding them are inescapable, and yet, the desire to fight for their freedom burns fiercely within them. The Bureau does not control me. I will never be their puppet again. And neither will Arden. Our fates are our own to decide. Arden looks over at Zyra, his gaze intense and resolute. He can feel her pain, her anger, and her need to break free from the oppressive force that controls her life. But at the same time, he knows they're not prepared for the kind of power the Bureau of Fate possesses. Still, Arden will not back down. He has come too far, and he cannot allow Zyra to face this alone. We don't have to run anymore. We fight, together. If we go down fighting for something that's worth it. Freedom? Our freedom. The words hang in the air, thick with meaning. Zyra turns toward him, her violet eyes locking onto his blue ones. There is a deep understanding between them now, an unspoken connection that transcends all logic. Their destinies are intertwined, their fates bound together by a force neither of them can fully comprehend. But one thing is clear, they are no longer mere pawns in the cosmic game. They are fighters, standing against a system that has controlled them for too long. Together, then. For freedom. Before either can speak further, the ship above them lowers slowly, its immense size casting a shadow over the entire forest. It hovers ominously, and the ground vibrates underfoot as if preparing for battle. The door to the ship opens, and a figure steps out, a member of the Bureau of Fate, draped in dark, shimmering robes, with a mask obscuring their face. They are the embodiment of the Bureau's cold, calculated will. Zyra. Arden. You are both now the subject of the Bureau's highest decree. You have two choices: submit and return to your assigned paths, or face annihilation. Zyra clenches her fists tighter, but there is a fire in her eyes. She is no longer the obedient soldier of Ilarion, she is a warrior who has found her purpose. Arden, his body tense and ready for action, stands next to her. He can sense that this battle won't be easy, but there is no turning back now. Together, they have chosen a path of resistance. Annihilation? That's the only choice you're offering? We're not afraid of you. We will fight until our last breath. The Bureau agent tilts their head slightly, as if amused, and steps forward. With a snap of their fingers, the air around them shifts, warping into an oppressive force that threatens to suffocate them. It is clear that the Bureau holds power beyond comprehension, power that can bend reality itself. Very well. If that is your choice, then let the dance of fate begin. In an instant, the ground beneath them erupts with energy. Zyra and Arden are thrown back, the force of the Bureau's power knocking them to the ground. Zyra is quick to recover, her cosmic energy surging within her. She rises to her feet, glowing with a fierce determination, her body illuminated by the starlight of Ilarion. We're not just pawns anymore. We are the ones who choose our fate. Arden stands alongside her, his muscles rippling with energy as he readies his weapon. The air around them is charged with an intensity that can only be described as the clash of opposing forces: freedom versus control, destiny versus choice. Let's show them what happens when you mess with us. The Bureau agent raises their hand, unleashing a shockwave of energy that ripples through the air. But Zyra, using her cosmic powers, deflects it with a force field of pure starlight. The battle begins: Zyra and Arden against the Bureau of Fate, the fate of the universe hanging in the balance. Zyra moves swiftly through the battlefield, her silver hair flowing behind her like a comet. Her body glows with the energy of the stars, every movement radiating strength and beauty. As she strikes down enemies with powerful blasts of cosmic energy, her eyes constantly shift back to Arden, who is fighting beside her with equal ferocity. He is strong, his movements graceful yet forceful, and Zyra feels something stirring deep within her each time their eyes meet. As they fight together, the synchronization between them becomes almost effortless. They are no longer just two warriors battling for survival, they are partners in every sense of the word, their bodies moving as one. But with each strike, each near miss, there is a growing awareness of the sensuality between them. The air between them thickens with desire, a fire that neither can quench. "You're incredible, Zyra. I've never seen anyone fight like that. I've had my fair share of training. But you." She steps closer, the space between them narrowing. "Are more than I expected." The tension between them grows thicker, almost palpable. Arden can feel his heart racing in his chest, his breath shallow as he looks at her. Zyra's energy surrounds him like a gentle breeze, but it also burns with intensity. Her body is lithe, powerful, yet there is something almost fragile in the way she moves, as if every action carries the weight of the universe. She is both a warrior and a woman, and he feels himself pulled toward her, unable to resist. "You're not like anyone I've ever known. There's a fire in you. I can feel it." Zyra steps closer, her presence overwhelming. The pull between them is undeniable now, a magnetic force drawing them together. She places a hand on his chest, her fingers lightly brushing against the contours of his muscles. Her touch is soft, but the effect it has on him is immediate. His body reacts instinctively, a surge of warmth flooding his veins. He can feel her cosmic energy, her power, and it excites him in ways he can't fully explain. "You feel it too, don't you? The connection between us. It's undeniable." Arden swallows hard, his mind racing. Every instinct tells him to stay focused on the battle, to keep pushing forward. But in this moment, with Zyra so close, he finds himself torn between his duty and the desire that now pulses through his body. The touch of her hand, the heat of her presence, is too much to ignore. "I can't ignore this. I've never felt this way before. It's like I'm losing myself in you." Zyra's eyes flicker with a mixture of power and something more, something deeply personal. She takes his hand, guiding it to her waist, feeling the tension between them intensify. There is a deep, primal connection between them, one that neither of them can escape. Her breath quickens, and for the first time, she allows herself to acknowledge the intensity of her feelings. "We don't have to fight this, Arden. Not anymore. We are bound together, our fates are intertwined. It's not just cosmic energy. It's something deeper." The air between them is thick with longing, and Arden doesn't hesitate any longer. He pulls her closer, the world around them fading into the background, as they give in to the inevitable pull between them. His lips crash against hers, and the kiss is nothing short of explosive. There's no hesitation, no doubt, just raw desire, and the promise of something neither of them can deny. Zyra responds in kind, her body melting into his as she wraps her arms around him. The kiss is heated, urgent, as if they are both trying to make up for all the time they've spent fighting against their connection. The energy between them surges, filling the space with an intensity that mirrors the cosmic forces that surround them. Zyra and Arden find themselves inside a hidden chamber deep within the heart of the Bureau's stronghold. The walls are made of dark, shimmering stone, pulsating with the power of the cosmic energy that flows through the very fabric of the universe. The room is filled with intricate symbols, and strange artifacts, relics of a long-forgotten time. Zyra leads Arden through the chamber, her mind racing. She knows that they have uncovered something important, something that could change everything. There are whispers of a truth, something about the Bureau of Fate that no one has dared to speak of until now. We're close. The truth is here. I can feel it. But I don't know if I'm ready to face it. Arden glances at her, his blue eyes filled with concern. He knows that Zyra has been carrying this burden for far too long. The weight of the Bureau's control has kept her in the dark for years, and now they are on the verge of uncovering the truth that could set them both free, or destroy them. Whatever it is, we face it together. You don't have to carry this alone. Zyra nods, her gaze locking with his for a moment. The connection between them is undeniable, stronger than ever before. The trust they have built, the bond they share, is what will carry them through whatever comes next. They reach a large, ornate door at the far end of the chamber. The door is intricately carved with symbols of the Bureau, symbols of control, fate, and destiny. As Zyra places her hand on the door, the energy in the room shifts, the air becoming heavy with anticipation. I've always known that there was something more to the Bureau's power, something darker. But I never imagined this. The door creaks open, revealing a large chamber filled with holographic images, each one depicting a different version of the universe. Some show peaceful worlds, others show destruction, but all are governed by the same invisible hand, the Bureau of Fate. At the center of the chamber is a massive hologram, depicting a woman in a dark cloak, her face hidden behind a mask. She is the leader of the Bureau, the one who has been pulling the strings for centuries. Who is she? Who's behind all of this? Zyra steps forward, her eyes narrowing as she watches the image. For the first time, she feels a sense of dread settle in her chest. She knows that the woman in the hologram is not just a figurehead, she is the embodiment of everything that has controlled her life, and now, she will have to face her. That is the true leader of the Bureau of Fate. She is the one who created the system we are all bound to. And her name, her true name, is lost in time. But she is the one who controls the threads of fate, who decides who lives, who dies, and who loves. Arden watches as Zyra steps closer to the hologram, her face filled with a mixture of anger and sorrow. He can see the pain in her eyes as she faces the truth, and he knows that this moment will define everything that comes next. You don't have to fight this alone. We'll bring her down together. Zyra turns to face Arden, her eyes filled with determination. She knows that the truth is far darker than she ever imagined, but with Arden by her side, she is ready to face it. The bond between them is now stronger than ever, and they will not let the Bureau control them any longer. This is just the beginning, Arden. The Bureau thinks they control us. They think they control everything. But they're wrong. We are the ones who will rewrite the rules. Together, we'll tear down everything they built. Zyra stands with her back to the hologram, staring at the walls of the chamber. Her hands are clenched into fists, her mind racing. The truth of the Bureau of Fate has shaken her to her core. The leader of the Bureau, who has controlled the fates of every living being, was once an ally of the very people who created Illyrian's fate. The mask that hides her face is a symbol of the Bureau's unyielding control. Zyra feels the weight of her own destiny pressing down on her, but she knows deep inside that the future is no longer something she can passively accept. They've manipulated everything. Us, our world, our love. They decide who we are, who we can be, and who we can love. But we can't keep living in their shadow. Arden, standing nearby, listens intently. His eyes are filled with understanding, and there's an undeniable strength in the way he stands beside her. Arden has always been a man of action, but now, the reality of the situation weighs heavily on him. The truth about the Bureau of Fate makes his mission feel even more complicated. He never imagined that falling in love with Zyra would set off a chain of events that would bring them to this crossroads. But now, they must face the question, should they continue to fight, or should they surrender to the overwhelming power of the Bureau? We've come so far, Zyra. But this is bigger than both of us. You're asking me to choose between fighting for what's right and protecting you. I'm not asking you to protect me. I'm asking you to fight with me. This isn't just about me, Arden. This is about all the people the Bureau has controlled, manipulated for centuries. They won't stop with us. They'll do this to every world, to every soul they come across, unless we stop them. Arden looks at her, his expression serious. His chest tightens with a surge of emotions: fear, love, and a deep sense of purpose. He never imagined his life would lead him to this moment, standing on the brink of a battle not just for survival, but for the very soul of the universe. The conflict within him is palpable, his desire to protect Zyra and the burning need to fight for something greater than himself. I've always fought for a cause, but I've never fought for something like this. If we take down the Bureau, it will change everything we've ever known. But, Zyra, if we lose, what happens then? What if everything we've fought for is destroyed? Zyra turns to him, her expression full of determination, her violet eyes burning with the fire of rebellion. She reaches out, her fingers gently touching his cheek, a silent gesture that speaks volumes. In this moment, she knows that their fates are intertwined, that they are stronger together than apart. The path ahead will be treacherous, but it's a path they must walk side by side. If we do nothing, Arden, then everything will remain the same. The Bureau will continue to shape the universe to fit their desires, and will be nothing more than pawns in their game. I won't be that anymore. And I won't let you be either. Arden feels the weight of her words. Her touch lingers on his skin, and for a moment, the world around them fades into the background. The only thing that matters is the decision they make together. His heart pounds in his chest, and the words flow from his mouth before he can stop them. Then we fight. Together. We'll tear down everything they've built and show the universe that we choose our own destiny. Zyra's lips curve into a faint smile, and for the first time in what feels like forever, she feels hope, real hope. Arden's words are a promise. A promise to stand by her side, no matter the cost. Then it's decided. The Bureau will no longer control us. We will fight for freedom, for love, and for everything we've lost. The two of them stand there for a moment, the weight of their decision hanging in the air. But now, there is no turning back. The future is no longer in the hands of the Bureau. It's in their hands. As they turn to face the hologram of the Bureau's leader, Zyra and Arden know that the battle ahead will be their greatest challenge yet. But they also know that no matter what happens, they will fight for each other for the future they will create together. Zyra stands on the edge of a cliff, gazing out at the swirling chaos of the universe that seems to be converging around them. The stars above are no longer just points of light, they are swirling galaxies, galaxies that seem to pulse with life, as if they are watching her every move. Her body is still glowing with the cosmic energy she channels, but now, that energy feels different. More powerful. More alive. Arden stands beside her, his body tense, his hand resting on the weapon at his side. He feels the weight of their decision, their rebellion against the Bureau, and the uncertainty of what's to come. His mind races with questions. Will they be able to defeat the Bureau? Will their love survive the trials ahead? The stars, they are alive. I can feel them calling to me. Calling to us. Arden looks at her, his blue eyes searching hers for answers. The connection between them is stronger than ever, and he can feel it, a bond that has transcended mere physical attraction. This is something more. Something cosmic. Something that binds them together in a way neither of them fully understands. Zyra, I don't understand. What's happening? What is this power inside you? Inside us? Zyra turns to face him, her violet eyes glowing brightly with a strange and ancient wisdom. The energy within her is both exhilarating and terrifying. She knows that the moment they chose to defy the Bureau, everything changed. And with that change comes the discovery of a power she never knew she had, the power to shape the very fabric of the universe. When we made the choice to fight for ourselves, to fight for love and freedom, we unlocked something inside us. The Bureau thought they controlled everything, but they never understood the true power of choice. The power of free will. It's this that we can wield together. Arden feels a chill run down his spine as he realizes the weight of her words. He's always known that Zyra is more than just a warrior, she is a force of nature, capable of things beyond his comprehension. But now, he understands that their love, their union, has unlocked a power far greater than either of them could have imagined. And with that power comes the responsibility to change the course of the universe. Then let's change it. Let's take down the Bureau once and for all. We can't keep running, Zyra. We've already chosen our path, and there's no turning back now. Zyra nods, her lips curving into a smile of quiet satisfaction. The power that pulses within her is intoxicating, but it's also a responsibility she's not afraid to bear. She is no longer a pawn in the Bureau's game, she is a force to be reckoned with, and so is Arden. Together, we are unstoppable. The Bureau cannot control us any longer. We will rewrite the rules of the universe, Arden. We will be the ones to shape our fate. Suddenly, the ground beneath them begins to tremble. The sky above darkens, and a massive force seems to draw them into the heart of the rift. It is as if the very fabric of time and space is being torn apart, and they are at the center of it all. The power that Zyra and Arden have unleashed is too great for the universe to contain. They are now at the crossroads of their journey, and the choice they make will determine everything. This is it, Arden. The moment we've been waiting for. But we can't do this alone. We need each other more than ever. Arden looks into her eyes, his grip firm on her hand. In that moment, he realizes that the love they share is the most powerful weapon they have. It's what gives them the strength to face the challenges ahead, to confront the Bureau of Fate and whatever else the universe throws at them. I'm not afraid anymore. Not when I'm with you. Whatever comes next, we'll face it together. Together, they step into the rift, the cosmic forces swirling around them, as they begin their final journey to challenge the Bureau of Fate. Their love is their power, and it is stronger than anything the universe can throw at them. Zyra feels the energy of the rift coursing through her, but something is different this time. The power she now holds, the power of choice, of love, and of freedom, has become both a gift and a curse. She feels a strange sensation in the air, a pull from every possible timeline, every potential reality. It's as if the universe is offering her infinite possibilities, but with each choice, comes a consequence. Time, it's all merging together. I can feel the lives we could have lived, the choices we could have made. But it's too much, Arden. The rift, it's pulling me apart. Arden, standing beside her, reaches out and takes her hand. His grip is firm, grounding her. He can see the uncertainty in her eyes, the strain that the power of the rift has placed on her. Arden has never been one to dwell on the unknown, but now, as he looks around at the swirling chaos of time, he realizes how small and insignificant everything once seemed. What matters now is the choice they make, whether to confront the past, or move forward into the unknown. You're not alone, Zyra. We're in this together. Whatever happens, we make this choice. Together. The power of the rift continues to grow, and Zyra feels herself being pulled in multiple directions at once. In one moment, she sees glimpses of her past, moments where she was controlled by the Bureau, moments where she was forced to follow their orders without question. But in the next, she sees a future where she and Arden have already defeated the Bureau of Fate, and a new era of freedom has begun. The pull of these possibilities is overwhelming. But amidst the chaos, Zyra knows one thing for certain: the future she wants is one where she is free to choose her own path, free to love Arden without fear, and free to rewrite the rules of the universe. I can't keep living in the past. I've been controlled for so long, but now I see it. The choice we make here can change everything, Arden. We can write our own future. Together. Arden pulls her closer, his eyes locking onto hers. The connection between them is undeniable. This isn't just about survival, it's about the power to create their own destiny, to take control of their fate and break free from the chains that have bound them. We make the future, Zyra. Not the past. The Bureau has tried to control us, to manipulate us, but we're the ones who get to decide. No more games. No more fate. We write the story now. Just as Zyra feels the rift threaten to tear them apart, a surge of power flows through her, emanating from Arden's unwavering support and their deep connection. Together, they have unlocked the true potential of their bond. Zyra's cosmic energy and Arden's willpower merge, creating a force that pushes back against the overwhelming tide of the rift. In an explosion of light and energy, the rift begins to stabilize. Time and space no longer warp uncontrollably around them. Zyra and Arden, standing side by side, have regained control. We did it, Arden. We stopped it. Together, we've rewritten fate. But as the rift stabilizes, a new challenge emerges. The Bureau of Fate, enraged by their defiance, sends its final and most powerful agents to confront them. These agents are embodiments of fate itself, beings of pure cosmic energy capable of altering reality at will. This isn't over yet. We've only just begun. Zyra feels the energy of the rift pulsating around her, and for the first time, she doesn't feel afraid. She and Arden are ready. The true test is about to begin. Zyra stands tall, her body glowing with the power of the stars. Her silver hair flows around her like a comet's tail, her violet eyes blazing with the intensity of a woman who has found her true purpose. Arden stands beside her, his body a perfect balance of strength and determination, his blue eyes locked onto the enemy before them. His grip on his weapon is firm, but it is the power of their connection that fuels him now. They are no longer just warriors, they are the architects of their own fate. We've come this far, Arden. No more running. No more hiding. We take back what is ours. Together, we are unstoppable. We've already rewritten the rules, Zyra. Now we end this once and for all. As they face the agents of the Bureau, the energy between Zyra and Arden is palpable. Their love, their bond, is more than just an emotional connection. It is a force of nature, a power that has the potential to reshape the universe. The Bureau's agents may be powerful, but they do not understand what Zyra and Arden have unlocked. They are no longer bound by fate. They are the creators of their own destiny. The battle begins with a blast of cosmic energy, the very air vibrating with the intensity of the conflict. The Bureau's agents move with impossible speed, manipulating time and space to their advantage, but Zyra and Arden fight back with a power born from their union. Their movements are synchronized, each strike a perfect balance of strength and precision. Zyra uses her cosmic energy to deflect the agents' attacks, her hands glowing with starlight as she summons the power of the universe itself. Arden, with his weapon in hand, unleashes waves of energy that disrupt the agents' control over time, weakening their grip on reality. Together, they are a force that even the most powerful agents of the Bureau cannot contain. This is the end of your control. We won't let you destroy everything we've fought for. As the agents falter, Zyra and Arden move in perfect unison, their love and trust in each other giving them the strength to overpower their enemies. With each strike, the agents of the Bureau grow weaker, their hold on the universe slipping away. Finally, the last agent, a towering figure made of pure cosmic energy, steps forward. The battle has been long, and both Zyra and Arden are exhausted, but neither will give up. This is the moment that will decide everything. You cannot defeat fate. We are inevitable. You are nothing but a blip in the vastness of time. But Zyra and Arden are no longer just pawns in the Bureau's game. They are the masters of their own fate, and together, they unleash their full power. We are not bound by your fate. We are the ones who choose. And we choose freedom. Arden raises his weapon, and with a final, synchronized strike, Zyra and Arden release all of their combined cosmic energy in one explosive burst. The power of their love, their rebellion, and their defiance against fate itself erupts into a blinding light that consumes the final agent of the Bureau. The force of their attack reverberates across the universe, tearing down the walls that the Bureau had built. The agents disintegrate, their power evaporating into nothingness. The Bureau itself begins to collapse, its control over the universe shattered, its grip loosened. Zyra and Arden stand together, breathing heavily but triumphant. The battle is over. The universe is free from the tyranny of the Bureau of Fate. They have not only rewritten their own destinies, they have rewritten the fate of the entire universe. We did it. We changed everything. Together, we made our own fate. And now, we get to choose the future. As they embrace, the universe around them begins to settle. The rift is no longer a chaotic force, but a portal to new possibilities. Zyra and Arden, united in love and defiance, stand at the center of this new world, ready to explore the infinite potential of the future they've created together. As the final moments passed, when the space between us was nothing but a flicker of starlight in the vast expanse of the universe, I realized something profound. Love doesn't need to be explained. Sometimes, it's the things beyond our understanding that last forever. And there, in the silence of the stars, we found each other, no boundaries, no distance, just hearts intertwined. But in the end, after overcoming every challenge, I came to a stunning revelation. It wasn't where he came from that mattered. What mattered was the love we shared, an unexpected, extraordinary love. Now, together, we must explore where this path will take us. Because the adventure has only just begun. And so, this chapter ends. But is it truly the end, or the beginning of something far greater? Is there more to this journey, where the hearts of humans and beings from the cosmos meet again, in a new chapter of exploration and love? Only time will tell. What do you think? Can love really have no boundaries? Will humanity continue to search for love in distant worlds, or is it all just a fantasy? The answer may never be fully known, but one thing is for sure. We've started to discover it together. And maybe, just maybe, that's enough. Together, we will walk into the unknown, where stars are born, and love knows no limits. Our journey is just beginning. And in the end, nothing can stop us. Not the universe, not fate, and not time. For in the cosmos, we found something even more powerful than stars. We found each other. If you enjoyed this story and want to explore even more heartwarming and mind-bending tales of love beyond the stars, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to leave a comment and let me know what you think, because here on Intergalactic Hearts, we're just getting started.